Hello my lovely people, we are back, another video, another week, another video. We're thriving, aren't we? I'm so proud of us. But we are doing an amazing thing because I have no ideas and this is easy. Definitely not calling myself out, but it's TikTok hacks, art hacks, because we like art hacks. And actually I'm kind of surprised because some good ones have been popping up, so who knows? Best TikTok art hacks ever? Question mark? Doubt it. But I mean, you know what's really good? I don't know. Anyways, we don't even need an introduction. Let's just get right on into it. Because why not? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Now let us start with our first one. This is kind of like tracing. A little bit. Kind of really like it. Just innovatively not. You know? Not gonna lie, that app's kind of cool. But you're cheating yourself by doing that. Tracing, the massive thing. It comes up literally like every single video. I don't understand it. But if you're tracing over someone's artwork, it's not your own. That's rude. Especially if you post it claiming it's your own, that's rude. If you're just always tracing, you're not going to learn the skills and you're not going to get the brain development that you need. Yeah, kind of cheating yourself when you do it. But hey, I trace sometimes. I trace my own hands. Oh my gosh, it is so hard. I hate hands. The little sausage fingers. Get the hell out of here, man. Let's go on to art hack tip video TikTok thing 2. Number 2.
Sometimes beginner artists draw slowly. You know, they find it really nerve-wracking to put the pencil on the page and, you know, they're so cautious that they end up taking forever to draw simple shapes that don't look very good. Here's my pitch. Draw fast and loose. Sketching really fast and drawing really loose lines, layering up your lines over top of each other usually ends up drawing more correct shapes. Here's an example. So drawing this, you know, cylinder or cup doesn't really look good when I try to guess or draw really slowly, but instead drawing the circular shape really loose and fast about 10-15 times, I can aggregate the best lines, the lines that look the most correct in order to make it look, you know, true in perspective. Doing this again on the bottom is, you know, the best way to make my hand move in a circular motion that over time creates a line that looks all right. This is all freehand without a ruler, and it was based off drawing really quickly. You can draw slowly on top of those really light, fast, and loose lines.
That's where chicken scratching is like pretty good. I chicken scratch a lot, you know, you just do lots of lines and then you find the path that is pretty correct and boom, voila. Yeah, no, 100%. Alright, I don't know what I was gonna say, but we're doing 3. Hack number 3.
Something that'll help you a lot with your drawing is putting down a mid-tone before you start. And I usually do this with willow charcoal because it's nice and smooth and you can create a nice consistency and get some interesting tones worked into the page. So after I've drawn it onto the page, I'll smooth it out with either my hands or a cloth like this. And these can really turn out quite interesting and make your drawing unique in a way. And I also find it helps, instead of just drawing onto a white page, having this backdrop to kind of draw into, takes some pressure off, I guess. So as you can see here, you can smudge it around super easy because willow charcoal is quite light, and you can also erase into it to bring out your highlights. And if you don't like what you've done, you can always smudge over it and kind of just reset the drawing. So I'll show you how that looks here. Yeah, a clean palette. Hope this helped and let me know if you try it out.
If you put something on, like if you do a background on a blank piece of paper, it's going to be less daunting. Somehow, I guess because you're not staring at that white void. That's not fun. And it also hurts your eyes. But yeah, most of the time when I'm drawing, especially like OCs on here, I pop in a grey sort of background just so I can get over my initial oh my gosh, I have to draw, oh my gosh, you guys are watching, oh my gosh, what the hell. That's cool. Willow charcoal. Who knew? Not me. I left the traditional game a couple years ago. I look back. 3 down. I don't know how many more to go, but we're on to number 4, so let's go. probably like halfway.
I used to draw just like this person. Look what they're doing. They do a circle and they do the guidelines right on top of the circle, and then they draw the chin line. But actually you could do the circle and then the chin line, and the horizontal line should divide the whole face and not just the top circle. And this is where the eyes should be. Right on top of this line, you should fit 4 eyes. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 halves on the sides. So they're doing the eyes under the line instead of on top of it. And the mouth is right underneath this circle that we drew in the beginning, right? I usually draw the nose at the bottom of the circle so we have enough space for the mouth and chin. I divide this space right here in 3, and then the middle section right here is where the mouth should be. Actually, it should be a little bit higher because usually we have a chin that's like a little bit bigger than this space, but like just for study, we can do like this.
So yeah, I mean, that is a way. Guidelines are interesting, especially with the face, if you don't know what they mean. And like she has said, our face is like broken up into portions. It's like a third, and a third. Anyways, oh, was that number 4? I think that was number 4, so it's now time for number 5.
Over the last 5 to 6 years, I've completed 20 to 30 sketchbooks, and from this vantage, I'll point out a few ideas on how you can improve your craft in less time. It might seem obvious, but they are to focus on consistency, quantity, and speed. Especially if you're just starting out, I think it's better to make 100 30-second sketches than it is to spend even more time on just one picture. I say 30 seconds because that's actually a common interval for gesture drawings. By doing this for 1 hour a day, you'll have 100 chances to calibrate your sense of proportion and the nuances of the human form. So even if you start with stick figures, you'll grow quickly. In 30 days, you'll have 3,000 drawings. Also, this doesn't mean make throwaway art. Try your best and take pride in your effort, however humble it may seem. You're going to learn the most by doing.
Do I do this? No, because I'm lazy and doing lots of little wee things seems like more effort than one big thing. But overall, pretty good advice. I'm just gonna say a number. On to 6. 5 plus 1 is 6.
I really don't know why this is so controversial and needs to be said, but tracing is not cheating. As a matter of fact, the thing about art is that you can't cheat. You can lie for sure, don't do that, but as there are no rules or guidelines or even right and wrong in the making of art, you can't cheat. Tracing is a great skill to have, and I'd recommend beginners to gain some ability at it. It's a big time saver on projects and a great tool for certain desired effects. My one word of caution, however, is that you can cheat yourself. While tracing and transferring is a great tool, the drawings made by it will always have a stiffness and a staleness to them. Don't neglect your practice at drawing and creating by hand. It's here where you develop your own style. Make sure to establish work true to you. And that might include tracing, it might not. Think of it like this. Tracing should be a tool at your disposal, but not something you depend completely on. If a master is only as good as their weapon, are they really a master?
Everyone has their own principles and own views on this tracing thing. Personally, I don't agree with tracing over someone's artwork and claiming it as your own. That's just a big no-no. If you take a picture, you trace over that, that's fine. What this person's done, yeah, sure. I mean, you're not learning from it, and I'm not gonna say more because every single bloody video. Anyways, number 7? I think so. Number 7.
Stop being a dick showing off your art supplies. I'm not rich like you. If I had the same, I could draw just like that. I do have to admit I was rather surprised to read that in my inbox the other day. So let's draw with art supplies that are less than €1 each. As a professional artist, I of course do have professional art supplies. And believe me, I know they do get quite pricey. But in order to create and make art, you don't need them. You can create with basically anything. And I know a lot of especially young artists that are just starting out, they might not have the budget for it. Believe me, I've been there, done that. But you can create art with things that you're using for school. Perhaps this might be an unpopular opinion, but the quality of your art supplies does not necessarily mean the quality of your art improves. I firmly believe that limited resources in art supplies can make you even more creative. Use what you have and come up with more and more ideas. Because at the end of the day, the only real limitation to your creativity is you.
You don't need fancy tools to make art at all, okay? Not about the tools you use, but about how you use the tools, essentially. For example, let's take an artist, okay? Sam does art, love him, Amazing art, love it so much. He has all these brushes that he used, all these cool funky little wee brushes in his works. For YouTube, and it's on Procreate, he pretty much just uses the round brush, and I mean that's like the one that I use. I use the 6B, the script, and the round brush. Those are literally just set brushes on Procreate. Fancy stuff can be nice, but it's not a necessity at all. Number 8.
Are you tired of trying to draw the same line over and over again when lining your art? I'm going to show you a little hack using Krita. So you've done your line and it's a little bit off, and what I'm going to do is take this picture frame tool, right click and go down to liquify, and then once I have that, I'll be able to slowly push the line exactly where I want it. This is definitely the #1 cheat code when it comes to lining your art digitally. I hope this helps.
Traditional artists could never. You just liquify, just use it. The only issue that you can sometimes find is that when you do use it, your line weight can increase and decrease depending on how big you have the cursor set at for the liquify and how much pressure and everything. You can, I guess, warp it, but it's fine. Last one.
I will always color like this.
No. I'm sorry, but it's easy.
Hope this helps.
I knew you could do that. I've tried that before and it didn't work. I did it correctly, I think. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So we go reference. Then we go here. Then we go down to little me. Yeah. Right. So I was right. My suspicions were right. What happens if I went like that, and then go here? Yeah, that's sad. In conclusion, my experiment showed that it doesn't work with if you've done like 6B pencil outline. Anyways, they were pretty good. Sorry, I just got something in my throat. Oh, I must be coming down with something. I can't lie. Some of them were like really good, some of them were like, yeah, but then like, yeah, you know, but they were good. Usually there's like those 5-minute craft ones that just like to be thrown into the mix, and I'm like, no. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you were able to, I don't know, pick up some new things, especially that Procreate one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I swear. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe to make sure you're not stinky. Have fun. Join the gang. Check out my prints below. There is a sale. Possibly. If there's not, go to my Instagram. Message me. And I will give you promo code, because art is expensive and I don't want it to be expensive for you. It's a lot of money and I know what it's like to be broke, because that's what I am currently. You can also commission me. I'll get you a good price, because I may or may not be desperate to make a living. Oh, I feel so gross saying all of this, but no. Show your appreciation and support any way that you want to. I don't really care. I just love having you guys. You're all super nice and amazing people. Keep up the good work. Let us go. Yeah. And I get to see you guys next week. You better come. You better come. Please. I don't want to be here alone. See you next Monday. Enjoy your week. Bye bye.